And we'll start the bulletin with some breaking update coming in with regard to the airport chaos. Now, the Union Home Secretary has decided to chair a meeting on the security concerns related to clogging aspect of international airports. Two of the key functions, immigration and security, are under the lens of the MHA. This review meeting will be held this morning. And I'm joined on this by Mirror Now's editor Nikunj Garg. Nikunj, so we've seen the Civil Aviation Minister actually holding a surprise check, but not much has changed after his intervention. Now the MHA has decided to hold a review meet on this issue, especially about security concerns related to the airport chaos.
Well, yes, there are complaints, particularly from international airports like Bangalore, that the immigration function is taking far too long than it should. And then there is also a concern which was raised during the visit of the Civil Aviation Minister to Delhi Airport also about the strength of the Central Industrial Security Force, which is now the vanguard force of the entire airport security in this country, deployed at the Delhi Airport, which may also be for other international airports. Maybe that strength is slightly less than what is required. Maybe that strength was depleted during the corona period. And remember, there's always a demand for the additional forces for various tasking. Central Industrial Security Force does not only guard the airport, it is one of its jobs. So two of the key functionalities at international airports, particularly the immigration and the security, comes under the direct charge of the Ministry of Home Affairs. The Central Industrial Security Force and the Immigration Bureau both report to the Ministry of Home Affairs. So the Union Home Secretary is wanting to do a review of the strength deployed there and wanting to see whether there is a need to augment the strength, whether there is need to streamline the processes, whether there is need for ensuring better coordination with other agencies or other stakeholders at the airport. So therefore, he has called for a review meeting at North Block at New Delhi in the Ministry of Home Affairs at 11 a.m. today to oversee all these aspects. Because remember, airports are the places which are the first show window of any country to the outside world. It does not certainly send out a good message that at a time when you are the presidency, when you have the presidency of G20 and far more tourists are expected to come in the coming months and days, your airports are presenting a picture which is not very rosy, which is not very good. And international airports particularly also have a very fair share of international travelers from outside the country, not only the Indian travelers going outside, but foreign nationals. So that does not certainly augur well for a country which wants to project a certain kind of imagery at the World Fora or in the International Committee of Nations. So quite clearly, that is something that would be weighing heavily on the mind of the government. And now the top bureaucrat at the Ministry of Home Affairs chairing a meeting to oversee how clogging at the airports, particularly at the security checkpoints and immigration, can be eased out.
Right, Nikunj Garg, thank you so much for joining us with that breaking update. Shifting tracks to our top story, India